हेलो एंड वेलकम टू दिस वीडियो। आज हम जिस टॉपिक के बारे में बात करेंगे ना, वो बहुत डरावना है फॉर मैनी ऑफ यू, राइट? इट्स रियली नॉट डरावना। पब्लिक स्पीकिंग। सब बताओ ऑनेस्टली, दिल पे हाथ रख के, हु ऑल फियर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग? मुझे अच्छे से याद है जब मुझे पहली बार बोला गया था कि यू गॉट टू स्पीक इन फ्रंट ऑफ क्लाइंट एंड ऑन द स्टेज इन एंड इट वाज नॉट अ बिग स्टेज, रादर इट वाज अ 25 पीपल स्टेज व्हेन आई वाज टोल्ड टू स्पीक इन कॉर्पोरेट एनवायरनमेंट। मेरा सिंपल आंसर था मेरे बॉस को, सर एक काम करो, 4 घंटे एक्स्ट्रा काम करा लो, पीपीटी शीपीटी जो बनवानी है बनवा लो, डो नॉट एक्सपेक्ट मी टू स्टैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द क्लाइंट एंड स्पीक। आपको बैक एंड काम कराना, मैं हूं ना सर, क्या परेशान हो रहे हो आप? यू बिकम द फेस, राइट? दैट वॉज द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक ऑफ माई लाइफ एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर दैट। यू नो, when you see your content is being presented by someone else who has, of course, ऐसा नहीं कहूँगा कि who has no idea, but who has not worked on that data set, and he's presenting as if he has done everything and is not even recognizing you in front of the client, right? I'm sure this resonates with many of you. तो भैया पब्लिक स्पीकिंग से डरो मत। That's the only topic in the world where the majority of the working professionals take a back step. कह रहे सर कुछ भी करा लो, ये नहीं करने का। इवन इफ यू आर अ स्टार्टिंग प्रोफेशनल, चाहे आप सीजन प्रोफेशनल हो, आपको बहुत साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, ये जो पब्लिक स्पीकिंग है ना, ये फियर जो है अंदर से जाता नहीं है, राइट? बिकॉज वी बीन टोल्ड टू नो लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड एक्सप्लोर एंड डू गुड थिंग्स एंड शेयर द पीपीटीज, शेयर द प्रेजेंटेशंस, बट वी नेवर बीन नरिश्ड प्रॉपरली टू प्रेजेंट स्टफ. So that's the biggest fear that everyone has it. Fear not. I am here, your guide. Today, मैं आपको बताऊंगा, fear not, how to approach this public speaking piece and how to conquer that. How to conquer the fear of public speaking. ठीक है? बहुत आसानी से कर लेंगे हम लोग, ठीक है? मेरे साथ रहना. I myself has that anxiety. Though in my school days and college days, I never fear of stage. राइट? बट जैसे ही ये ऑफिस एनवायरनमेंट में घुस गए, 1-1.5 साल काम किया, सी एसोसिएट लेवल पे बहुत कम टीम्स हैं जहाँ पे चांसेस मिलते हैं फॉर यू टू स्पीक अप, राइट, एंड प्रेजेंट योर आइडिया, एक्सेप्ट द टीम हर्डल्स वेयर एनीवेज यू नो दोज पीपल, राइट? वो 15-16-20 बंदों को आप एनीवेज जानते हो, रोज उनसे बात करते हो और उन्हीं के साथ आप कॉन्वर्सेशन करते हो. सो वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई दिस फियर ऑफ पब्लिक स्पीकिंग एंजाइटी टर्न्स इनटू आवर हेड. ऐसा क्या होता है? So for that, I'll take you back to the histories, to our ancients. You know what has been the most important thing for everyone? There was a basic human need, is being accepted. Fear of rejection. That is the first thing. See, अगर आपको कोई पसंद नहीं करे, आपको ये लगता है कि अगर मैं बोलूँगा, if I speak up, if I utter wrong word, how will people perceive me? So being accepted was the first thing that was there in everyone's head. Speaking in front of people, specifically peer group, right? That brings and triggers a fear of judgment and rejection. And in our modern world, everyone fears of being rejected because everything is perception driven, and that's there in everyone's head. It is true up to an extent, but that perception is everything, right? If you're thinking perception is everything, create that perception that you when you speak, everyone has to listen. How simple is it, right? I'll give the steps, don't worry. Okay? So, आज के दिन में ये ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हो गया है कि आप अपनी परसेप्शन को डील कैसे करते हैं. How can you make your perception positive and keep it that way? Furthermore, there could be some negative instances happen in your school or college days or in your childhood. उसमें क्या होता है? आपने देखा होगा मोस्टली फॉर द फ्रेशर्स एक रैगिंग करके चीज़ होती थी, राइट? आज भी होती है. इट्स नॉट अलाउड बट इट हैपन्स. वी ऑल नो दैट. सो a person is about to speak, let's say आप फर्स्ट ईयर में हो या आप 11th में हो या आप 9th में हो, आप अपने स्कूल के फंक्शन में बोलना चाह रहे हो, राइट? यू आर ट्राइंग टू स्पीक समथिंग एंड पीपल आर हुडिंग, देयर इज हु साउंड, राइट? एंड समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस इज वी कीप दैट इन आवर हेड कि इफ आई स्पीक राइट नाउ, दोबारा से वही ना हो, दोबारा से लोग हुडिंग ना करें, दोबारा से लोग मेरा मजाक ना उड़ाएं, कोई मजाक ना उड़ा दे. इसी चक्कर में हम लोग जो है जी आगे बढ़ नहीं पाते, हम बात करने से घबराते हैं. See, when we are conversating in a group, right? When we are conversating or a cup of tea or a coffee or in a function, there is no different in conversating on the stage. It's just that you have more spectators than normal group. That's what it is. Okay? Now, this particular childhood memory can create psychological barriers. So, have you ever felt palms sweating and heart racing, you're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. अगर आपको डर लग रहा है public speaking पे तो आप अकेले नहीं हो. There are thousands and thousands, lakhs and lakhs of people in the world who are in the same journey as ours. In the next step, we will talk about how to manage the anxieties of public speaking and regain the confidence. Okay? And I'll give you some practical strategies whereby you will overcome that fear and become the best version of yourself while it comes to public speaking. All right, let's jump into the strategies, guys. Facing the fear head on can be daunting, but with proper strategies and step-by-step approach, everything can be done. So let's overcome our fears. All right, so I'll start with a simple strategy. Have you ever heard of deep breathing? I'll tell you what I do before any YouTube video. And it happens with me even now, right? I just take deep breaths and ensure I am speaking with you. The only one thing that's there in my head while I speak is, ये वाला वीडियो, इसकी कोई एक लाइन किसी की लाइफ तो अच्छे से चेंज कर देगी. And if that happens, I got my reward. So I have a reward that's already pictured in my mind. Now I'm sharing something which is of value. Even for some of you, it may not be of value. It may be very basic. For some of you, it could be amazing things. See, it depends upon which level of career you are at. आप अपनी लेडर पे कहाँ बैठे हो करियर पे, ये उस सब पे डिपेंड करता है. So my thought process is, take at least 2 to 3 deep breaths and then final deep breath and jump onto the stage. And have a smile. That is the catch. Have a smile. Do not look at anyone. Do not look at anyone. That's the first strategy. This strategy says start small. किसने कहा कि या भैया अपना प्रेजेंटेशन ग्रुप के सामने दे दो जाके, वहाँ 200 लोग खड़े हैं और आप जाके चौड़र बोल दो? ऐसे तो कहीं नहीं लिखा हुआ. आपको पता है आपका टॉपिक क्या है, राइट? इवन इफ इट्स एड हॉक, दैट्स फाइन. यू नो योर स्क्रिप्ट, यू नो योर क्राफ्ट. एंड इफ यू नो योर क्राफ्ट, तब तो डरने की कोई बात ही नहीं. भैया, यूज योर फैमिली. Before you go for a presentation day or go on stage to present someone, make sure at least you take 1 or 2 days to talk to your family and multiple rehearsals. And if there is no one here living alone, living in you're enjoying your bachelorhood or you're staying away from your family in some other city and state, एक बहुत अच्छा दोस्त है. और आजकल तो और उससे अच्छा दोस्त मिल गया. पहला अच्छा दोस्त जो मैं यूज़ करता था उस टाइम पे, मतलब when I used to practice the public speaking, mirror. Just speak with smile. अगर आप खुद को ही इम्पैक्ट नहीं कर पाओगे तो किसी को नहीं कर पाओगे ना. सो you'll try first, you'll try second time, you'll try thrice, you'll try fourth time, fifth time. भैया 10th टाइम जाके तो प्रैक्टिस जबरदस्त हो जाएगी. आई नो अ मैनेजर एंड आई विल नॉट नेम हिम हेयर, बट आई स्टिल एडमायर हिम. नाउ दिस गाय, अगर क्लाइंट प्रेजेंटेशन होती थी ना, दिस इज अ ट्रिक. व्हाट ही यूज्ड टू डू इज, उससे पीछे वाले वीकेंड में लगातार 2 दिन ही यूज्ड टू लॉक हिमसेल्फ अप, राइट, एंड ही यूज्ड टू प्रैक्टिस मल्टीपल टाइम्स द सेम प्रेजेंटेशन. दो ही वाज एक्सपर्ट इन हिज निच, in his area, but still practicing really help. ठीक है, तो start small, start by size. Another important aspect here is specifically if you want to indulge in public speaking in the online world these days. Let's say you're working from home और आपको बात करनी है client से, right? और client is like, there are thousands of other people who are listening to you in the boardroom, listening to you in the conference. There is possibility, right? There's a town hall going on and you are suddenly say, okay, even if it's not public speaking, you've been told आपको award दिया जा रहा है, I want you to come on to the camera and speak a couple of lines. Practice beforehand. How would you do that? Can I give you a hack? A quick hack to come onto the camera? From today, just write down anything, 10 lines. Write it down on a piece of paper. Memorize them. खत्म. Memorize कर लिया? Write down 10 lines. Memorize them. And speak in front of your phone camera. उल्टे वाला करके, सामने अपने आप को देखना नहीं है, उल्टा कैमरा करके, बैक साइड ऑफ द कैमरा, और 1 मिनट का वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करो. एक बार करना है दिन में, 30 दिन तक यही करना है. वंस यू डू दैट, आई विल टेल यू, सेम स्क्रिप्ट चेंज नहीं करने का. You will find a drastic change in day 10th, day 11th, day 12th. By the end of day 30, you will feel super energetic. Sir, आप कुछ भी दे दो, I'll speak. It is a super hack specifically for the people who are working from home or whose team is working from home. Right? You want to become more impactful. You want to have a smile on your face while you're speaking. Right? You want to use your hands or use your body language. Start small. Do not look at yourself while you're recording. Just record it, place it there, and then after 3 to 4 days, observe. Observe the change every day. Okay? Do not observe the change in the first day. I record कर रहा हूँ यार, मज़ा नहीं आ रहा. ऐसे नहीं करने का. Okay, whatever it is, just shoot. All right. And the final hack, seek support. भैया एक चीज मैंने सीखी थी. I started my career around 20 years ago, and one of the great manager, he was an assistant manager at that point in time, and I was an associate. I was experiencing an issue with the client in the process, right? And it was a process issue actually, but I took it personally. You know what he said? Make your problem public problem. If you are not able to solve a problem, make it public. Now this requires courage. It's very simple hack, but this requires courage. It requires mentorship. It requires right people to approach. I took a mentor at that point in time. You can also take a mentor and start practicing, start indulging in a conversation. Ask those questions that you have in your head. See, if you are master in your craft, आपको पता है आप क्या कर रहे हो, right? आपको अपने presentation का topic पता है, ठीक है? आपको audience के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत ज्ञान है, आपको सारा नहीं पता. अगर आप audience वही है जो रोज मिलते हो, then the game is anyways win. कोई टेंशन वाली बात होनी नहीं चाहिए. अरे यार अगर नहीं भी अच्छा लगेगा तो क्या ही फर्क पड़ा, आपकी प्रैक्टिस हो गई. Now here is an example that I can share from my past experience. You know, in my team, I had that habit of weekly presentation for 15 minutes. Weekly Monday presentation for 15 minutes. और एक हर मंडे पता होता था कि अगले मंडे कौन सा बंदा कौन से टॉपिक पे प्रेजेंटेशन देगा. एंड टॉपिक कुड बी एनीथिंग. Right? We started with the process topics. For example, one person is doing scanning, and second person is doing processing, third person is doing, receipting, the other person is doing R2R or calling vendors, right, or receiving calls or emails, whatever it is, right? But I never limit. But then gradually what happened is we moved away from the process and started picking up topics from the world. Now what that did, और एक उसपे structure ये था, and that's also I picked up from one of my earlier manager. उसमें ट्रिक क्या था? ट्रिक ये था कि आपने प्रेजेंटेशन देनी है तो आपने सबको देखना है. यू हैव टू नो, आई हैड मेड अराउंड 12 पॉइंटर्स एंड शेयर विद पीपल कि यार ये चीज़ें करनी है, AIDA फॉर्मेट में होना चाहिए, दिस एंड दैट, राइट? दैट वाज द थिंग. बट वंस यू डू, you got to openly accept the feedback and never ever justify. No, because I was not confident today, because घर में ये हुआ था. No crap. If someone is giving you feedback on what you have done, good or bad, accept. Simple. फीडबैक का सबसे अच्छा रूल क्या है? जब फीडबैक मिल रही हो तो जस्टिफाई मत कीजिए. लेट इट सिंक. Once you justify, you are hearing the feedback with closed mind. ये कभी नहीं करने का. Alright? So I'm not deviating you from the public speaking to feedback topic. All that I'm telling you is public speaking and feedback are interrelated. Public speaking में expert बनने के लिए मैंने 4 pointers बताए, 5वां bonus अभी बता दिया. Right? I hope you will get the value out of it. Alright? Let me give you a couple of examples from the world. Do you know the name of Oprah Winfrey? She is one of the famous influential personality of her time. Despite feeling adversity in her life and challenges in her life, Oprah found her voice through public speaking. Now everyone in the world knows Oprah Winfrey and her great show. And the other person, we all know him, the missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our ex-honorable president of India. You know, he was a very shy guy. He was a very shy child. He was studious, but बहुत shy थे वो. And look what he did. He became president of India, right? By mastering many skills, and one of the skills were public speaking, right? Some people will say you have to have a heavy voice for speaking. I'm sure you would have heard APJ sir speaking. Very cool and very nice voice, very soothing voice, and he is a super shy guy. And look what he did in life. So practicing public speaking is essential for each and every one, no matter which level you are at, and you don't know what doors for fate can open. This only skill can pay you thousands and thousands of dollars in terms of your career progression, in terms of side hustles and many other things that you can do in life. अगर आपको बोलना आ गया आज की डेट में, see guys, it's a video economy. If you are able to speak, you are the king, right? So speak up, learn public speaking. Right? If you want to refer this video multiple times, go back and listen to it again, and put in the comment box which one technique you will start from tomorrow on, or today on rather, to ensure that you master the public speaking. right? If you want to refer this video multiple times, go back and listen to it again. Thank you so very much. Looking forward to see you in the next video.